Hi, I'm Kevin from Live Edge, and today we're going to learn how to hang a shelf using Timberlink. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the location where we want to put this shelf, in this case our office washroom, and we're going to find our studs. Then we're going to pick the length of our board, which unfortunately I already did, is a 4-footer. And you always want to use a board that's longer than what you need so that you can trim it so that the pocket holes line up with where your studs are. So now we're going to go upstairs and we're going to check out our washroom. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is measure off and figure out about how high I want my shelf. So in this case, I want my shelf to be at 58 inches, which makes the bottom of my shelf at 56. And I see it out here on the wall and put my finger to remember where that is. And now I'm going to try to find a stud using my trusty stud finder. Okay, so my stud finish is right here. Mark that off. So the edge of my other stud is right here. So what I'm going to do first, I can track down, and I'm very lucky because I won't have to cut this end as my stud lines up with pocket holes. So let's just make sure here I can measure from center to center of my studs. And I fall within 16 inches, so I guess my contractor was somewhat competent at the very least. So next here, I'm going to figure out about how much it's sticking out from my toilet. So I'm going to come down here. So I got about 7 3/4 from this hole. I have 12 inches. So for my other hole, I can measure off 12 inches. I should have about the same distance. So I can see here from my bowl finishes right in line with this pocket hole. So I can measure my 7 3/4 from here and make a mark. Okay, so now that my board is marked off and I've located my studs, I'm going to cut this board on the mark we just made, and then we're going to come back and mount it to the wall using our Timberlink screws. Okay, so now I've pre-inserted my 2 screws into the holes where my studs are, and I marked off on the wall here where the studs are. I'm going to line up my screws with those marks. I'm going to drive my first screw in. Okay. Now I'm going to take my level, put my shelf level, and put my second screw in. Boy, that's tight. And voila!